Trump has this lawyer, former lawyer. Honestly, at this point, it's exhausting to keep up with. I don't know what she is. Her name is Alina Habba. I think now it's fair to say she's more of like Trump's TV lawyer. She appeared on television and she made what some are calling a Freudian slip, what others are saying is a moment of honesty. She said Trump's not going to do what's popular and Trump's not going to do what's right. And she immediately realized her problem and she walked it back. This is what we call a Freudian slip. Take a look at Alina Habba on TV just a couple of days ago.
Elected officials have to do what's popular and sometimes not what's right. And that's a problem. That's, I think, why people get nervous with Trump. He doesn't do what's popular or what's right. I should say he only does what's right. He doesn't do what's popular. And you've got somebody like Kemp trying to make a name for himself, and he frankly has. He's made headlines because he's going against the leading candidate for the Republican Party and, frankly, the leading presidential candidate, period.
Absolutely.
All right. So as I said, accidental honesty, a Freudian slip. If you really want to interpret what happened here, if you believe in the concept of a soul, you would say that in that video, Alina Habba's soul wanted to tell the truth on some level, and it forced its way out of her mouth somehow. Now, of course, we know Trump often does not do what is right. That's not news to my audience. There's a really funny aspect to this that I do think is relevant to bring up, given all of the I actually won in 2020 stuff that we've been seeing from Trump for years. Trump's lawyer, Trump's former lawyer, whatever she is, Alina Habba, she's out there bragging about how Trump doesn't just do what's popular. He won't just do what's popular. She's trying to make the argument he will do what is right and not what is popular, even though she messed up the line. On the one hand, he's glad to not do what's popular. And yet, on the other hand, he can't understand how he lost the popularity contest that was the 2020 election and assumes it must have been stolen because there's no other way that he lost. In other words, if you're going to defiantly brag about how you will do what is right and not what is popular, how can you then claim you couldn't possibly have lost an election, which is a de facto popularity contest? You said it yourself. If he doesn't do what's popular, maybe they didn't vote for him because he didn't do what was popular. But now that's not believable, and it must have been fraud. Give me a break. Now, it is also true that some of the stuff Trump has done was neither popular nor right. You know, the rape that he was found civilly liable for. Rape is wrong, and it's not popular, period. That's one example. There are many, many others. This really could be the new slogan of the Republican Party. We won't do what's popular, and we often won't do what's right, but vote for us because there's Marxists on the other side or something like that. Really weak stuff. Trump's lawyers, many are now under criminal indictment. Alina Habba isn't. He asked her to lie for him. Unclear whether she did it, but at least for now, she's not in trouble. We're going to keep an eye on it. These clips will be on Instagram. They'll be on TikTok. They'll be on YouTube. One of our sponsors today is Relief Band. Relief Band is the #1 FDA-cleared anti-nausea wristband, clinically proven to effectively prevent nausea and vomiting. Relief Band is a type of therapy called transdermal neuromodulation accustimulation. And in really simple terms, it's just a band you wear on your wrist that sends a gentle pulse to the part of your nervous system that regulates nausea. And there's been growing research showing that Relief Band can help with nausea from motion sickness, from pregnancy, and from all sorts of other situations. And a number of studies suggest Relief Band can help with nausea after surgery in conjunction with medication. Many people use Relief Band for nausea from anxiety or migraines when you feel sick on a car or plane or a boat. It's simple, it's safe, it's drug-free, and there are no side effects. Relief Band has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with over 100,000 satisfied customers online. It's just a brand you can trust. You can go and read the reviews. Let Relief Band help you make nausea a thing of the past. You'll get 20% off plus free shipping when you go to reliefband.com and use the code PACMAN at checkout. The link is in the description.